Alright, so I'm going to show you more GameCube games that are pretty coveted and rare if you are finding these. This one you might not have heard of. It's Top Angler Reel Bass Fishing. This one is basically your standard bass fishing game. It's pretty fun, pretty intuitive, and the music's pretty good. But the problem is, it's hard to find because it's made by a third-party publisher, a small independent publisher, Zycat, which made a couple of games. I'm not entirely sure, but they made 2 games, I think, for GameCube. But this had a low print run. Never heard of it before, and usually it's rarely, it kind of shows up on eBay, but it doesn't command small prices that much, so definitely find this one. I only paid $5 at GameStop. Here's one that's kind of coveted. Zoids Battle Legends. I'm not entirely sure why this is rare. I know it's based off the TV show Zoids, but I'm not entirely sure what Zoids is about. I just bought it because it's rare. I know, I'm a goofball. I shouldn't have spent the money. I shouldn't have paid this much. You just in it for collecting. Yes, I know, but it looks good, and I thought I never played it actually. I just bought it for the rarity, but you know, this was $10 at GameStop, and it's complete with the books and the warranty card inside, so not bad. But here's why I think. So it was based off a show. So Atari knew, I think they knew, since that they were only publishing it for GameCube, that, and also it was based off of a relatively not that known of show, it would have a low print run. So a lot of games on the GameCube seem to have low print runs. I think this is about $30. I paid about $10, but it's about a $30 game usually, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Here's one that's, I guess, relatively hard to find, since Goblin Commander was released on Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube, but the GameCube version seems to be the more coveted release. Sort of like all these GameCube releases are very coveted because of their poor sales on the GameCube, and so people know it's harder to find on GameCube. So it's a strategy game, so I might play it sometime, but it's made by Jalico, or Jalico, some people pronounce, before they stop making games. Okay, I have 2 games. Actually, one of them is Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which I showed you before. But I recently got these. People underestimate the rarity of these because Capcom put these out. These are basically direct ports of Resident Evil 2 and 3. Just on the GameCube. Just direct ports. No changes whatsoever from the Dreamcast or PlayStation 1 versions. So basically, Capcom in January 14th, 2003, which actually January 14th is my birthday, they released these, but they put limited production runs on these. I don't know why. I guess they knew the GameCube wasn't selling well, so they put these on, and these are only ports from the PlayStation 1 version or Dreamcast version, but Capcom never remade these until the HD remakes, I think. So, yeah, very limited, and they're beautiful shape, especially this one. This one seems freaking new. Like, look at that, no freaking scratches. Even the manual is in perfect No one can play this. That's the. I can honestly say no one played these. So they're relatively expensive to find, and if you want to find these, just be aware, you can get the same games on the PS1 for cheaper prices typically, but if you're into GameCube collecting, look out for these. Okay, here's one that gone really insanely difficult to find and really pricey lately. This is Skies of Arcadia Legends. Basically, Sega was helping support Nintendo after the Dreamcast, which was really nice of them. But they supported Nintendo. This one was released in 2003. This is only for GameCube. This is basically Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast, but with enhanced graphics and more treasures to find, improved boss battles and stuff. Basically an altered version of Skies of Arcadia. So the GameCube port is basically an improvement. I paid $20 for this, and it's complete and in beautiful shape, but it was so hard for me to find. I had to go all the way to Allentown, or find a store. The closest they had it was Allentown, and they had to ship it over here for $20, which was really expensive, but really good game. Basically, the sales were so poor, only 70,000 were sold on the GameCube alone. That's it. Only 70,000. So the game can run you between. It goes on average between $30 and $40, sometimes $50, depending on the condition, which is ridiculous for such for a remake. I mean, I know Skies of Arcadia is great, but Legends, it's becoming more and more hard to find, and get it while you can. Alright, here's one. I have a rarer game than this, but it's part of the Digimon series, so the other one you might find. This is Digimon World 4. Bandai put these on all systems. Didn't sell well on GameCube, and I don't know if it's limited production, but it didn't sell well on GameCube. Certainly didn't sell well on GameCube or Xbox, but GameCube is more commanding. And both of the games that I'm going to show you, this is one of them. Each of them have their own business reply mail with their own game logo on it, which I never seen that before, which is really interesting. I never seen that before, and the color manuals are colorful, and it's both in English and French. So pretty neat, and it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't get this to play if you're a diehard Digimon fan or a collector. I wouldn't get it otherwise. So it was $10. All right. Later I want to show you the 2 remaining piles of rare GameCube games. So stay tuned.